Hello Aries, and welcome to your mid-monthly reading for October. So big end of the month coming up. We have eclipse season starting up. So 25th of October, give or take a day, depending on where you are in the world, there will be an eclipse, a new moon eclipse, partial eclipse. So that is occurring in the sign of Scorpio. So let's see what's coming in for you, Aries, for the end of the month. Ooh, we've got the High Priestess, intuition and sacred knowledge coming through. Wow. A lot is going to be revealed to you. She's the secret keeper, the High Priestess. But it is also about connecting you to you're going to get some very, very highly intuitive messages coming through, or feelings or knowings, and connecting you into this sacred knowledge. When the High Priestess comes in, she kind of wants to, I'm getting a sense of wanting to guide you on the right path, Aries, through interesting little synchronicities or serendipities. So just be aware of, who you're meeting or what numbers you're seeing, or what sort of little messages are being left for you, because the High Priestess is wanting to bring that in. So let's see what's shifting and changing for Aries this end of the month. So let's see what around this eclipse. So what's shifting and changing? So I feel like this moon is actually revealing a lot to you and connecting you. Scorpio is very intuitive sign, so it goes deep. So I feel like it's illuminating something to you that could be some kind of like something that runs deep for you. So maybe it's something that's always there that is running deep that we're not always aware of, but for whatever reason, it's showing it to you this time. So let's see what's coming in. We've got what's shifting and changing. Oh, the star card, Saturn, Uranus, and Aquarius. So I feel like, this energy is just fully guiding you here. The star card could be, I get the sense that you might be thinking of a shift in direction or a change of direction. This is about the future focus, being guided towards the future here. And so it's beautiful. The star card can be wishes coming true. It can be feeling more hopeful for the future. But this beautiful little cat's just looking at the star going, now I see the direction. Now I see the inner guidance that's coming in. So it's beautiful. So yeah, I actually feel like it's really lovely. I love this energy coming through for you, Aries. So, yeah, a bright future is being shone upon you that you can see. Intuitively, it's showing you something that is possible, which is actually really nice. So, yeah, lovely. So, Aries, this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I always recommend to watch all three of your placements because it gives you a fuller, more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And there is no extended reading for the mid-monthlies this time around, Aries. But if you're interested in any of my personalised services, the link for that is in the description box below, and they include readings and healings. My goodness. Okay. Gosh. Wow. A lot is being shown to you, especially where you've been feeling tired, stuck, worried. My goodness. Okay. There's a lot going on. Oh, here comes transformation. Wow. Big energies around here for you, Aries. Big energies, been able to look at new options and waiting for some results to come through. We've got the Magician. Wow. Okay. Lots of major arcanas. Okay, here you are, situation, 9 of Wands. So this is the wounded warrior. It's like you're at the tail end of a cycle, but it's been a challenge, to be honest. It's like lots of challenges have been thrown at you, but you've met the challenges. So there's a little bit of soul weariness that comes in with this 9 of Wands, but it's actually where you're just kind of not sure whether to trust some of the energies that are coming through, whether they're good or not. And, it's sort of like, what are you going to throw at me next, universe? But it's also where you're closer than you think, perhaps. But you are being blocked by the Emperor. So this is the card of Aries. So, but I don't necessarily feel like, it could be where you're blocking yourself, quite literally. But I feel like it's also somebody very powerful has been blocking you here. Somebody with quite a lot of strength and power, definitely has been blocking you. So there's a very disempowered energy here. You haven't been able to step into your power, the fact that you're being blocked by the Emperor energy. And you are, in your conscious mind, the devil energy. So this is where you've been stuck with something or stayed in an energy or held on it to an energy too long. This can be very toxic energy, the devil. It can be where you've been worried about negative cycles, things have been lacking. It can be debt, major debt, or it can just be this relationship with this person or this very disempowering energy. You've stayed in that too long. It's blocked you for way too long. And that's what's in your conscious mind here with the devil energy. And that's why I love that we've got the death card coming up in the near future. But at the base, we've got the 9 of Swords. You can see all this darkness around, it's not great energy that's coming up here, that's being shown to you and illuminated. But in a weird way, it's good because it's helping you show you a shift in direction to be able to move on from that energy, which is good. So the 9 of Swords is where, something's just been stressing you out a little bit, or a bit of anxiety, anxiousness, worry. This can be, again, the devil and the 9 of Swords can both be fear. So they're fear blocks, or somebody you've been an action that you've been fearful of taking, or somebody that you've been fearful of going up against in some way, or speaking against, or for whatever reason, this person could be quite intimidating and powerful. But the 9 of Swords, there's something that's potentially been worrying you and even you've been ruminating on. In the recent past, we've got the 9 of Cups, so it's kind of like something was really fulfilling. And then you get hit with this energy and it's like, it felt like things were lining up and things were all good, and then boom, like how did this suddenly go from this to that? So it's kind of like something really just almost feels like it comes out of the blue. But the 9 of Cups was like something was chugging along and going well. There was fulfillment that was coming in, but there is now something that potentially, it's almost like something's gone well, and now the universe is going, okay, let's move to the next step. And it's like major block has come up, major reasons why you can't do that, or major big fear that comes up around it. But what I love is in the near future, we've got the Death card. And this is what I feel like the Star card and the moon energy is illuminating something for you in the darkness, something that's been there. But in the near future, we've got the Death card, which is major transition towards transformation, transforming this situation. It's putting something to end, putting something to rest. So it's fantastic. This with the High Priestess, you are transforming this disempowered energy, which is really fantastic. So yeah, I love that. The World card, this is you. Like there's a lot of big energies around with these major arcanas. You're coming in as the world. You're done. You've had enough. You're at the end of the cycle here. And that's what I was saying. You're so close to the end. It's about letting go of the fear of letting go, the fear of the end, the fear of like transforming and moving into what the universe is guiding you towards at this moment in time. And so it's letting go of that big old energy that you no longer need. So yeah, you're ready. You're ready to move on. There's just these parts of you that are coming up, or there's something that's coming up and trying to block it, but it's just really come up so that you can clear that. Energy around you, you've got the 3 of Cups, celebration. So you're celebrating. It's kind of like, it's like chalk and cheese, these energies, this celebration or this could be to do with friends as well. With the 3 of Cups, there could be friends, there could be celebrations happening around you, occasions, anniversaries of some sort. But the universe is asking you to I just feel like you've kind of been asked to step into something and kind of do things differently, slightly differently, that is opening you up to these new connections that are coming in, which is interesting, and new opportunities for fulfillment that are coming through that is asking you to kind of step out of your way, the way where you might normally be blocking yourself from opening up to it. So yeah, interesting. Hopes and fears, you've got the 10 of Swords. And this is where you kind of just want something to be over and done with. I'm done with that. So you're kind of celebrating the end of something here, the ending of a cycle. The 10 of Swords is where you're kind of saying no to something, and the darkness is lifting, quite literally. The darkness we're saying here with the Devil and the 9 of Swords is lifting, and there's a new dawn. So it's like a recovery period here coming through, releasing yourself. So we have as an outcome the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So there's no surprise here that, the emotional, the intense the level of intensity of these energies is ramping up big time coming into Scorpio season. There's going to be a real shift and change. You're going to feel it. But the Seven of Cups, you're looking at new options here. Especially to do with your work. Like if you're working, there's maybe new options, new choices that are coming up around your work or your career or something that you spend a lot of time working on. So it doesn't have to be like quite literally a job, but it's like some of these new choices, you're waiting for your ships to come in. So it's like putting stuff out there and waiting for the results. This is the young Emperor. So you stepped back into your power again and gone, right, I'm going to try and do this differently. I'm looking at new options, and yeah, it's feeling so much more positive. You haven't quite stepped into the Emperor yet, but you are the young Emperor. So you've turned something around, you've reclaimed your power, and you're potentially getting some little positive results coming back from the universe. So that's why we've got the Magician energy. The universe is really encouraging you with this direction. But the Magician as an overall energy is where you're opening up to new possibilities. You're consciously aware of things now, and you're consciously willing something into creation. These new options, this new direction where you're feeling more powerful and you're feeling like this is you, and you can kind of overcome some of these blocks that are coming in with the Magician. So this is very much working out the how. How is this all going to happen? How is this all going to work? But the Magician, it's it's like right at the very beginning. So there's a lot of new things coming in that you're activating and manifesting in your life that is transformative, but it's just early days, it's just you're putting stuff out there and waiting for those positive results. You might get a few of them, but it's like persist, because your intuition is leading you down the right path. You're being open to the sacred knowledge. The Star card is guiding you here, and you've been able to let go of that old energy that is keeping you very stuck. So it's positive but intense. So let's see. Let's pull an affirmation card for you, Aries. It says, I am at peace with my age. Okay, I'm at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for where I am in life. And it's kind of interesting whenever this one comes in, because it would suggest the fact that you're going from the Emperor energy where you kind of felt strong and experienced, to starting something new where you are a little bit less experienced, but you're reclaiming your power back again. So you are starting something new here, and it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you feel like you're too young or too old, you've got too much experience or too less experience. It's like this is the right thing that's coming through for you. So that's the message that's coming in with that. So let's pull an affirmation card. So this could be, I do feel like it's definitely starting something very new that you potentially may not have the experience with, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You are ready. That's the message. We've got the key. Okay, wow. You've got the key to allow something to bloom and blossom in your life here. You hold that key. And it's about unlocking your power and stepping into that, and stepping into where you've been very divinely guided, where you're receiving these blessings from the universe at this moment in time. So that's it, Aries. Trust your intuition. Trust the way it is that you're being guided. And yeah, it's a beautiful energy of unlocking and opening up to this beautiful blossoming in your life. Something is blooming and blossoming in your life, which is really lovely. So that's it. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to hear the comments and how this is resonating. And if you're interested in any of my personalized services, the link for that is also in the description box below. And yeah, take care, Aries.